Well, let me share with you about 20 new COVID stimulus packages that are coming out. And they're not from the federal government. That's why you have to look locally. And there's so much money now. They're still from the initial CARES Act. That was the first big stimulus program. They're still spending that locally. So I'm trying to do is educate you about how to find the local stuff because there's so much there. And it's everything from housing to helping others in your neighborhoods, free laptops, artists' money, businesses that are not making money. That's right, they get grant money for businesses that are not making money. And also daycare, childcare. To pay for that. We got a lot of problems in our country yet. And, I don't know how long it's going to take to solve them all, but there's a lot of local, government offices, city, county, state, nonprofit organizations, and you got to dig it, okay? And you got to dig it. They're not going to come and jump on your lap and say, hey, pick me, pick me. No, you got to go out and do it. So here are some ideas that are the kinds of things you could be looking for. Okay, here's something. They have $1,500 to $2,500 grant to run your business from home. That's right. So this is out in California, and they're worried about people can't run their businesses. They have to run it from home. So they give you up to $2,500 for you to run the business at home. That's a home-based business. Okay. So here, $200,000 and be in the fracking business. Oh, frack that. You just never know what the heck it is. I don't know anything about the fracking business, but if you're in North Dakota, this is important, right? Okay, the city council decided how to give $2 million grants to small business. So this is in Kansas is deciding, about giving out $2 million to small businesses, the grants. So what's important about this is you got to know about things like this ahead of time. That's why I encourage you to set up a half a dozen or a dozen, alerts on Google so you know about it. So see, this will be picked up somewhere that they're thinking about it. And then by the time the application is available, you're way ahead of the game. You're the first in line. And that's what's important about this, the new COVID stuff, because it's all limited. Now, here are grants for school districts to provide laptops for students. Everybody's got to work at home now. We got kids, all ages, trying to shuffle through this and to buy laptop and internet. Well, see, the school districts are getting grant money to help families pay for laptops, technology, because that's what you need for your student to check. So don't go to Best Buy and figure out how much money you could spend. Go to your school district and say, hey, what kind of money's available, to pay for laptops and Wi-Fi. Okay, here's something in Hartford, Connecticut. $10,000 for businesses that are losing money. And the application is not even available yet. It won't be available until October 26th. So you got a few more days to be first in line for that. And see, that's what I mean. If you know ahead of time like this and you're plugged in. I mean, all the information is public. It just takes a pain in the butt to figure out where it is and how to get at it. So you don't have to take a congressman and senator to lunch to find out about this stuff anymore. The internet is there, but it's not in Google. So you got to plan around that thing. Okay, here. October 26th is the last day to apply for $30,000 in working capital. First of all, this is in Los Angeles. I'm surprised they're still saying, please apply. God, I thought that would be gone in the first day, right? So that's right. Whatever you have in mind that you believe is out there is probably wrong. Look, half the country believes that wearing masks are wrong. Half the country believes well, maybe it's not. Whatever it is. A whole bunch of people, though, believe wearing a mask is not wrong. So, geez, that's right. The reality, check what is real. People giving out money, you say, oh, they don't give money. You don't know. You don't know. So you got to go. Okay, who gives out money? And will there be some for me? Okay, businesses. Okay, this is in Ohio. Man, this is a bunch of money. Almost $500 million in Ohio for businesses, nonprofits, families to pay rent, pay your mortgage, pay your water bill, pay your sewer bill, pay your utility bills. What's $500 million, man? That's real money. Yeah, and that's in Ohio. Here, 100. This is interesting. Go here in Minnesota. Actually, I should bring this up. See if I get this up here. Minnesota has on their 211 a coronavirus resources information, okay, and the stuff they have. So everything from testing, get free testing or whatever. You want to know about PPP equipment. Here's something, hotlines, all the hotlines that are available. A Minnesota Attorney General, Minnesota Health Hotline. Look at half a dozen hotlines. Here about relief packages in the state, child care packages in the state, city and county operational changes. Not sure what that is. You want to volunteer or donate, employment opportunities in the state, financial assistance in the state, more financial assistance, more financial, free food distribution, groceries and cleaning and personal care and pet food supplies, right? All these three, pharmacy supply, all right, home assistance available for free, homeless providers and advocates, help them. There's money for them if you want to do that. Mask Up Minnesota, mental health resources, man, that's in popular demand. So all this kind of stuff, look, it goes on and on and on and on. Seniors and individuals with disabilities, what's available for them? See, testing, screening, everything. Look at all the unemployment benefits, resources. There's a main source for that. See, just having a list, you don't know what the hell to ask for. How would you know to ask for free pharmacies? Boop, bop, bop. No, they have it. Whoa, shit, I'm going to ask. Now, if I could find what I was looking at before. Okay, there it is. So that's the kind of help. And that's on the 211 service in Minnesota. So every place is different. Here, Baltimore. Baltimore is giving out 10,000 grants for small businesses, nonprofits, minority businesses, and artists. Wow, 10,000 people are going to get money. How many people are in Baltimore? So that's what's available. You know, kind of thing. Like 50 million there, another 20 million here. It's a lot of stuff. Yeah, resources for nonprofits, resources for small businesses, resources for individuals. And this is from out in Arizona. What they have is a community foundation. A community foundation that has a lot of community. So it's not a government, it's a nonprofit, but what they do is they raise private money and give it out to individuals. So whether you're a nonprofit, you're a small business, or a family. Oh, here, applications are due on October 30th to get anywhere from $599 to $9,000 for a child care provider. If you run a little child care operation or whatever, right, up to $9,000. But you have to apply by October 30th. Okay, 27,000 people are going to get $500 each for housing assistance. 27,000 people are going to get money for housing assistance. And that's in Oregon, 27,000 people, $500 a piece. Here, actually, New York City, if you go to New York City, their 800 number, I mean, it's actually not 800 number, it's nyc.gov. And they have sort of like a 211, but emergency food assistance. They have 500 community kitchens and food pantries, 500 of them. So you're saying your community kitchen doesn't have anything, or your pantry is out of it, and your city's going to be a couple dozen maybe, or whatever, who knows what. Yeah. And actually here, they even have a special project for LGBTQ for assistance and food assistance and things like that. And that's run by the city. And it's called this NYC Unity Project. So this is neighbors helping neighbors. And this is what it's all about. Okay, apply by November 16th to get $20,000 grant to help other people. They're giving grants of the $20,000 in San Bernardino County to nonprofits who are going to, in turn, give money to help other people. So if you're there and you're not a nonprofit, you want to know what nonprofits are going to get this, because then maybe you go to the nonprofit and get the money. Okay, here, $1,500 to pay current or past due rent, mortgage, or utilities. It begins October 24th. See, now, see, that's another thing. See, you find out now that it begins 24th. Wow, okay, that's now. Okay, you're available right now to do this. Okay, and that's since child care providers get here's another grant for child care providers, $240 per child. You got a dozen kids you're taking care of. Well, 240 times 12, that's not bad. A $1,500 hardship assistance program grant for elders with disabilities. This is in Arizona. Here's another one. 15 new state stimulus grants. This is in Vermont. That's another sort of like 211, but it's the state government that's doing this. So if you put DFC, I'm not sure what that is, dfc.vermont.gov benefits, okay? And look at housing, moving assistance they have. So they have moving assistance, energy, emergency housing, mortgage help. What else do they have here? Okay, I talked about past due utility bills to take care of that, hunger relief, legal benefits, and that's all spelled out there. So that's why you look for somebody who's done a lot of this. I would have thought, no, moving assistance, yeah. So I guess that's a problem. Somebody wants to solve it, right? Rental assistance and moving assistance. So there's all kinds of things you don't even know to ask for, and that's what I'm trying to do. So if you're not a member of Let's Go Help, I'll put all these links if they're relevant to you in the bottom. But plus, I'm going to put 2 links there that shows you how to find stuff like this yourself. So you don't have to give me money. I have a step-by-step instructional how to keep up on the what's happening in your area, and that's what you have to do. You have to get your nose out there, start digging. You're not going to hit a gold mine every day. No, that doesn't happen that way. You got to go pan for that gold. And the more you try, the luckier you're going to be.